Okay, let's preface this with, I was playing League of Legends probably at the end of season 2, start of season 3, where we had really messed up metas of duo top lanes, ADCs mid, bot lane just did whatever. This was also the golden age of working as a team before Faker became a household name. And the whole, don't worry, I'll carry, kind of ruined a lot of what League of Legends was. I'm also not going to be explaining any of the terminology for League of Legends because I'm going to assume you played. With that said, let's get into it. There's a multitude of reasons why I quit League of Legends, but the real reason why I quit was the short story is myself. The long story, I'm about to tell you. So, I was minding my business, just surfing the internet. At this time, I'd already, started to ease up on playing League of Legends because the toxicity, I felt like I was joining the toxicity. I basically would only ever enter ARAM. Normals just put so much pressure on me that I felt uncomfortable. So I would always just kind of hang out in ARAMs. But my boy, Eddie, he pulls through and he's like, Zay, let's play a normal. I'm like, my nigga, I don't play normals no more. And he's like, but we have a full team if you join. I'm like, I don't know these people, first of all. I need to know these people before I go into a 5-man thinking everything's gonna be okay, alright? He's like, these are my friends though, so you should really just come play with me. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine. So I get up into the Skype call, and in the Skype call, they're basically telling me I can't play my role. And my role is support. Yes, I know, I get it. All girls are support role. It's just the easiest role not to fight anybody over. Because again, like I said, this game is full of toxicity. And it normally starts before the game even begins. In queue up. I don't want to hear that shit. So they're telling me I can't be my role. So already I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a bad time. They're like, don't worry. And I'm like, I'm quite worried. So the role I get is jungle, and jungle is my weakest role. Okay. There's me. There's Eddie. There's this kid named Bryce who is 100% new to League of Legends, account freshly level 10 or something. And we're in a normal with him and gave him the role of the ADC. So I'm already pressed because now I'm in a role that I'm weak in. I have to work harder, which I don't want to do, period, which is why I just play ARAMs. I don't want to have to work harder no more for nobody. Already I'm on guard because they're like, no, he'll be with me. Some dude, he was like Leona, and he was like, don't worry, I'll carry bot. I'm like, you're Leona, man. There's only so much you can do. You need somebody. Okay, first we queue up. I'm running jungle with my girl, Sejuani. That was actually the fresh time where they nerfed the fuck out of her, but I didn't know. It wasn't until I got in the game and I realized, I was like, oh no, I forgot they nerfed her. She's not a strong jungle no more. So I'm making my rounds. All right. Everything's okay. I'm telling people, please don't push up. Because I'm not going to come. If you pushed up, I'm not coming. I don't want to hear this bronze talk. So I'm like, all right, cool. Things are mostly okay. Now, their bot lane is something to be fucking feared. They got a Sona and a Vayne, and Sona's sustaining the fuck out of Vayne. Vayne is doing all this shit that she needs to do because Vayne, the person who knows how to play League, is Leona, so they're trying to push up, and the person who doesn't know how to play League doesn't know what the fuck is happening. Leona is a big bully and can push people around and shit because stun, so people get kind of oh no, please don't touch me. I don't want the radiance of Dawn. They're pushed up, and I'm making my way back to blue to mess with Gromp. You guys are too pushed up. I'm not coming, and I'm I'm low, so y'all should really hang back. Soon as I said that shit, boom!
I smell black magics.
Fucking Leo's down. I'm like, oh shit. Then the chase is on. They're chasing the new kid. He was panicked.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Because the person who said, don't worry, I have this under control, is suddenly dead, and shit is not under control. It is on fire. Instead of him running straight backwards to the turret, he decides to run up river. I'm like, is it because he sees me up in here? I'm like, my dude, what are you doing? So I'm just chilling. He basically leads the Vayne and the Sona up the river into my jungle. I'm at ground, like, my boy, what are you doing? And he gets clapped. Boom! Dead. And I'm like, okay. Mid saw the chase. Mid sees the kill. And Mid just fucking stumbles through there. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's just like,
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
You have been slain.
Dude, what the fuck? This is your space. This is your area. You can't do that here.
I'm dead as fuck. Dead. Something in me. This is why I quit League. Something in me just snaps. I was like, what in the fucking back asswards bronze ass stretch shit was that? Why did you not go? Did you learn in school that the fastest way to a destination is in a straight line, my nigga? Like, why are you running up my shit?
3 weeks later.
Fucking problem. Is this how you fucking act at home?
Many months later.
I was fine. What the fuck are y'all doing?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new.
And, that's when my friend, Eddie, who put me in this mess, chimed in like, Zay, you know that Bryce is like new. He don't know anything about League of Legends. I was like, ooh, yeah. Dang. I went all in on somebody who was probably just terrified and had no idea what was happening. They were just scared. They didn't know anything that was happening. It was uncalled for. Listen, guys, I know I sound like a piece of shit, but it's a combination of things that a lot of people don't really know how to articulate. Like, I was put into a situation where I was told everything was going to be okay. How I see how everything is going to be okay is if I get the role that I want. So I did not get the role that I wanted. So already things are not okay. I'm being put into a role that I'm not really good at. So I'm already nervous. I have performance anxiety. I want to do well. Like, I like a challenge, but I don't like suffering to have a challenge. You know what I'm saying? People keep reassuring me it's gonna be okay. And that's what I really don't like about League of Legends, is that because of how much positivity people put out, they say, oh, everything's gonna be fine. When it's not fine, no one really knows how to deal with it. There's no balance. Like, everything just has to be fine. Like, don't forget to take your joy. Everything has to be fine. And yelling at someone who doesn't know how to play, that's not right. Being upset with my team, I think that is right. Cause you set the mood of saying that everything's gonna be okay, and then you deliberately made it not okay. You guys knew you shouldn't have been up that close. Gets repetitive of having to repeat yourself all the time, man. It's repetitive. Like, why do I need to fucking beat your ass with a chocolate for you to get the information? Like, no. Am I diamond? No. But I can tell you, beginner level shit. If you want to gank, don't be pushed up, my dudes. All right. If you want to have like an escape strategy with someone who doesn't know how to play, don't be pushed up, my dudes. It made me step away from the whole thing though when I got angry at this person. And I was like, this is exactly why I don't play. Everyone always says, oh, it's because you're toxic. And I'm like, it's a culmination of things. Like, I gave you ample warnings before we even started the game in the Skype call that I am nervous. I don't like playing normals, because I know what I can do as a person upset. And I don't say hurtful things, but I'm gonna make you feel some type of way for show. You're probably gonna be like, why are you mad? It's just a game. I'll be like, it's my time I can't get fucking back, you bitch. I get that it's a game, but you're wasting my fucking time. I asked you guys to do literally one fucking thing. You deliberately chose not to do it. That's disrespectful and that wastes my time, and you think it's funny. That's not fucking funny. I did not leave the real world to come to real world circumstances in this game because you're doing real world fuck shit shenanigans. I am here to have fun. If we lose, we lose. But if you're deliberately fucking not listening to me and being disrespectful, my dude, we're not gonna lose without you getting your comeuppance, first of all. Like, League really doesn't allow for, like, I feel like I'm trying to like justify it, but I don't think I'm justifying it. I'm just saying I was a person hurt and I was hurting and I knew I was hurting. So I decided to take the hurting element out of my life, and that was League of Legends. And yeah, that's the long story of why I quit. I mean, it's a pretty fucked up story.